What the frick has Hasan done? Apparently he might be going to jail? Can somebody explain what this is about? I heard...
Oh, what a great day it is.
I saw and heard that this fool was talking about, like, getting detained.
For a slop
at an airport or something?
as Hasan Piker.
Because, like, he like, openly, supports terrorists?
Might call us. Now, you saw the title. Of course, it's a bit clickbaity. What you expect? We're slop creators, right? Also, use code Thoma for 10% off your gamer subs for any order. Link in the description. We all know what's been happening.
For the absolutely thickest cups.
With Hasan, we know the Hasan Piker saga, the crash.
Bro, I hate whoever the hell made that one image, because now I can't unsee
blaming
this.
It all on other people, the consistent sympathizing with terrorist organizations. Well, wouldn't you have guessed? Bro is still going. Now, recently, two things have happened. The first one being this right here. Hasan did an interview at the University of Chicago, and the first thing he does...
Oh, I'm sorry, am I the only one now? Like, I've been ruined by the internet lately. Anytime I see him talking, and now it's just this. It's just all I can see is this. No, I can't. And it all stems from that freaking like drawing someone did. I gotta find that drawing. Oh, I can't, bro. He's like he's like Boozer. Oh, what was the Koopa? I gotta find the drawing, the original one.
Blaming it all on other people, the consistent sympathizing with terrorist organizations. Well, wouldn't you have guessed? Bro is still going. Now, recently, two things have happened. The first one being this right here. Hasan did an interview at the University of Chicago, and the first thing he does, literally the first thing he does, is talk about Ethan Klein. Oh my god. Look at this.
Wow. What do you think of that music?
That's the perfect intro music. As soon as there was an Ethan Klein mention, I was like, oh, I'm surrounded by fans. This is...
Like, bro, come on, bro.
Wait, really? Where did he go to talk about this? I can't find it, by the way. Let me know if you guys find it.
The first thing he does, literally.
But it's the one with them during the content cop. It's freaking hysterical.
First thing he does is talk about Ethan Klein. Oh my god.
Wait, so he got invited to speak at a university, and the first thing he wants to talk about is Ethan Klein.
Look at this.
Why, brother? Is it the... I guess what... I was about to say, like, they hired you to talk about your politics, right? Institute of Politics, right, and whatnot. But then I'm like, I sort of realized, I'm like, what kind of politics does he actually, like... Besides, like, being supportive of, like, terrorist organizations... What else does he actually, like, advocate for? He's a grape denier. He's like one of those, like, bro... He had a whole YouTube channel about, like, being a bro and, like, picking up chicks and stuff, so, like... He's not, like, part of the whole, like, social justice warrior, like, ladies and feminists and all that. I mean, what the frick does he actually advocate for? I just know that he freaking fights with a lot of people on the internet. Wow. He has, like, a lot of YouTube drama. And he's, like, super pro-terrorist.
As soon as there was an Ethan Klein mention, I was like, oh, I'm surrounded by fans. This is...
Like, bro, come on, bro. You cannot be that fucking mad at someone, bro. There's no way. Bro said, as soon as I...
By the way, I didn't react to it, but I did watch the debate between those two. I'm kind of glad I didn't react to it, because I was so lost on the whole political spectrum of, like, how all that works. I don't know jack squat about those politics. But, wow, did Hasan look like an absolute clown?
I saw Ethan Klein. Like, what? That doesn't help.
Like, on basically every point, he looked like a clown, damn near. He had some really good ones, though. He had some really good points back, like, some good clapbacks, but...
Bring up
not a lot.
Asmongold says he used to believe people should freely share their political beliefs until Asmongold came along with this clip right here.
Why do you think talking about politics works for you on the platform? Like, what are the ways that you have learned to kind of crack that space if others haven't?
Yeah, I mean, at first I wanted people to talk about politics because I thought, like, there were a lot of progressive people out there. I thought it was, like, good to show that progressive politics is not shameful, that people shouldn't be afraid of speaking their opinions on these matters. And then Asmongold became the largest political content creator on the platform, and some people know who that is, but
He really always has to say it like that. Asmongold is the largest it really pisses him off, doesn't it? I noticed that he always mentions the fact that Asmongold is like the largest political streamer. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. Until very recently, I always saw that he was mostly like talking about World of Warcraft and other BS, or like just like nonsense about like eating steaks or like eating fruit or eating or drinking water for the first time, like just being the rat king or the roach king. But I guess he watches a lot of Trump videos now. That's for sure.
He's a right-wing commentator now, the biggest right-wing commentator in North America, actually. And now I'm like, maybe don't talk about politics. It's better if they stay apolitical.
It's better if they stay apolitical.
Did he really just go up there and say, I used to advocate for people speaking about politics until this guy became better at me at it, and now I freaking don't want people to talk anymore?
Because he gets more viewers than me.
Yeah, literally.
Asmongold is actually a somewhat reasonable person compared to me. Ooh, he makes me angry.
Asmongold is like the actual boogeyman.
Very angry. And if that doesn't help, apparently even Hasan's New York Times Connect couldn't believe how stupid one of his answers was. The question paraphrased was, what's something people misunderstand about you?
I've never had a position where I think people should not have nice things. That's like the number one thing that people always be like, oh, rich socialist, what a hypocrite. But it's like, no, I want everyone to be able to have like enough disposable income so they can buy stupid shit. So that's, I guess, like one of
Wait, so you want to be a socialist? And you want everyone to have enough passive income that they can buy stupid stuff? Okay.
one of the most common misconceptions, but I think people in this audience probably.
It sounds to me like you're just trying to justify the fact that you live in like a $3 million mansion and have like a sports car. And like you have like a cleaning lady.
I already knew my position on this because, you know, you guys.
Which is all things he was so proud of before. And suddenly he gets told that he's like way too rich to be a communist and he's like not happy.
In every now and then.
You're pro nice stuff.
Yeah, I think, and stupid shit too. Like not just nice stuff, like things that make you feel good.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question again in a little bit. I want you to give a better answer.
Okay.
Damn, he really said, wow, that was just, you just said the stupidest nonsense I've ever heard in my life. Let's try that one again, alright, champ? Fair is fair though, right? Like,
Oh, rich social.
it really just sounds like he's trying to just justify the fact that he's like a Gucci bag communist.
Something people misunderstand about you.
I've never had a position where I think people.
He's a
should not
bougie communist.
have nice things. That's like the number one thing that people always be like, oh, rich socialist, what a hypocrite. But it's like, no, I want everyone to be able to have like enough disposable income so they can buy stupid shit. So that's, I guess, like one of the most common misconceptions. But I think people in this audience probably already knew my position on this because, you know, you guys probably tune in every now and then.
You're pro nice stuff.
Wait, so he really said, I guess everybody here already knew that. So it's not a misconception, is it?
Yeah, I think, and stupid shit too. Like not just nice stuff, like things that make you feel good.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question again in a little bit. I want you to give a better answer.
Okay.
Damn, bro really just got laughed at the university for giving that stupid of an answer. Got it, okay. I feel like this was such a such a layup, such a easy, like, slow ball answer, like, what's a major misconception about you, Hasan Piker? You know, I feel like, people always want to say that I'm a terrorist supporter when I don't support terrorists. Like, you know, like, I feel like that would have been, like, such a W move if he would have done that, but instead he starts to talk about how he wants people to have money and spend money on stupid things.
Like, bro, how do you make yourself look more retarded by the day, bro? Aren't you supposed to be the smart
That was
guy?
impressive.
Like, what's going on? Now, to get to the actual topic, as you can see here, Hasan Piker.
It's like the more he talks, or the more opportunities he gets to talk, the more people start to see that he's kind of an idiot.
Has been in a very, very, very luxury hotel. And the reason for that is because, well, Hasan got detained at the airport he went to, and he was questioned.
Yeah, this was blowing up all over Twitter.
fair bit of things. I'm gonna be honest, kind of a skill issue, bro. Can't lie. As it says here, Hasan claims he had troubles entering the US because people make videos showing his content.
He must not have been
They showed my content. So it's their fault? What do you mean?
a Houthi. And
Yeah, it's your content.
Skill issue, bro. Can't lie. As it says here, Hasan claims he had troubles entering the US because people make videos showing his content.
he must not have been a Houthi. And the very fact that that was like a point of contention that could have fucking gotten me arrested is insane. And I genuinely, in that moment, was thinking like, these fucking dumbass slop tubers are actually playing with fucking fire.
Yeah, Hasan. We're playing with...
You're the one supporting them, and like you even had friends on your stream, and you started showing them like footage of the boat capture
fire, right? Yeah. Me...
where they like kidnapped those 10 Filipino like captives
Or Pegasus.
that they held on to for like a year.
Jet, a sensitive society. We're playing with fire, right? Yeah, definitely not you over here sympathizing with Houthi fucking terrorists that have bombed a fucking airport recently. No, definitely not you. It is us who's playing with fire.
And I even thought about not even mentioning this because I was like, I don't want to give him any...
Nonsense. You mentioned it like immediately. I was on Twitter that day. Bro mentioned it like within the first 10 minutes of it happening.
any sort of like power over the situation. But like the reality of the matter is 100% the Trump administration is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits. These
Trump and the YouTube slap tubers are inadvertently working together to take down Hasan Piker.
in getting people in trouble with the law.
So you're telling us that us slop tubers are working with the government to get you arrested? Are you fucking kidding me, Hasan? You think
I mean, if you get arrested because they show your content, at that point, I feel like that's you. That's a skill issue, bro.
slop tubers work
Don't support
with the
terrorists. Skill
Trump
issue.
administration? Now, I'm gonna be honest. Pegasus said this in his video too. He's not even in America, nor am I. I don't know about Sensitive Society or all the other YouTubers, but like, I'm not America, so I don't know how the fuck I would be working with the Trump administration. But the idea of this guy thinking that slop tubers out of all YouTubers are working with the government to feed information and get you arrested is fucking sane. Maybe if you just reflect a little bit, Hasan, maybe you'd look back and realize, oh, wait, I spread terrorist propaganda on my streams, and I also interviewed a Houthi pirate. Wait a minute, I didn't interview them. I sucked their dick for 2 hours straight. Maybe if you do a little bit of reflecting, you would realize that you are a fucking retard, Hasan.
Literally told him that he was just like Luffy from One Piece, and that they're doing the same thing that they would do.
That is literally the case. It was shocking that that was the case, but it is the case.
And to say that
Bro was glazing him so hard he left him looking like a Krispy Kreme.
is the case is crazy, bro. Bro's talking about it like it's a guarantee. He knows it as a fact. You also got these clips right here.
He kept saying stuff like, do you like Hamas? Like, do you support Hamas? Do you think Hamas is a resistance group? Do you think Hamas is a terrorist group or a resistance group? Like, he just kept asking over and over again.
Yeah, I wonder why, Mr. I like Hamas. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're like
Why'd
your number
you
one
think they asked
fanboy.
that?
Right?
He was talking about how they should get a Nobel Peace Prize the
I
other
kept
day.
repeating the same statement over and over again. I kept
During that
saying,
interview.
I kept saying a couple different things. One, in terms of like Israel and all the wars, I was like, I'm on the side of civilians.
With
I
Ethan.
want the endless bloodshed to end. I am a pacifist. I want wars to end. I just kept repeating that over and over again. Every single time he asked me a question, I just kept repeating that. And every single time he asked me a question, a leading question about Hamas, I kept saying, the United States State Department recognizes Hamas as a terrorist organization.
Okay, so you know it is a terrorist organization, Hasan.
I'm glad he finally admitted it.
Sympathizing with them. You also got this clip right here.
Depending on how I answer those questions, like I'm fucking going to jail. Because the first off was just illegal for him to ask me those questions and completely idiotic and ridiculous. And I think they did it because they know who the fuck I am and they wanted to put the fear of God into me, not knowing that I'm a stubborn piece of shit and that's not going to work at all.
Honestly, I believe that the world would be better off if Hasan actually just went to jail over this shit, bro. Or at least get banned on Twitch permanently, because what in the fuck is going on? Hold up, wait. No, never.
Yeah, at this point, I'm more concerned with just the fact that like Twitch is just super okay with like terrorists supporting on the platform, like enough to the point where I'm genuinely looking at more to like push towards YouTube and Kick from now on. In all complete honesty, like those are my two main major freaking like streaming platforms now.
Never mind. We need to keep him. He gives us too much content for him to be gone. We need to keep him. And if it couldn't get any worse, NBC is on Hasan's ass now. NBC News reported on Hasan's alleged detention. DHS disputed his version of events. Nothing
Wait,
but
what?
lying for likes. Hasan responded to the claim with DHS response is so funny because they're not disputing that it happened. With an NBC News tweet here saying Hasan Piker, one of the top political pundits on Twitch, on Monday said that he was stopped and questioned by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol officials at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport over the weekend after a trip to France.
And it says Twitch streamer too, so it's just putting it right there, right in front of everyone.
And then you got this
Twitch's
tweet from Hasan
face.
saying the DHS response is so funny because they're not even disputing that it happened. They're omitting the insane questions that were asked and instead claiming I wasn't targeted for my political beliefs. Why'd y'all ask me about Trump, Israel, Houthis, Hamas, and my Twitch bans then? And then you got the DHS reports here saying when asked for comment about Piker, a Department of Homeland Security official called his account nothing but lying for likes. Claims that his
Wait, so they're saying that he's just lying and making shit up for likes and for attention because he wants to look like he's a victim.
political beliefs triggered
He's a
suspicions
martyr.
are baseless. Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement, our officers are following the law, not agendas. Upon entering the country, this individual was referred for further inspection, a routine, lawful process that occurs daily and can apply for any traveler. Once his inspection was complete, he was promptly released. I'm gonna be honest, bro. At this point,
So are they claiming that he was just randomly searched or whatever, randomly questioned, and then they just happened to, he's just like sort of glorifying it, is what they're saying?
Oh, this is our favorite fucking political lolcow right now, bro. All of us slop creators don't even care about the political side. We just care about shitting on an actual retard on the internet. Like, outside of politics, this guy is just insanely fucking stupid. Like, it's becoming lolcow tier of fucking retardation,
No, he
bro.
is absolutely, and I've said this for a while now, and he's absolutely a political streaming lolcow. He's a political lolcow. He's a locale for politics, the politics locale, and it's freaking hysterical. At this point, it's actually just better to just point and laugh because it is freaking funny. The only issue is that a lot of him and his, like, the people that hang out with him, like, go on these, like, really, really bad harassment campaigns of, like, Ethan Klein, HH3 and all that. And that's really where the issues start to pop up because, like, you know, his, like, insanity is starting to affect other people other than just himself.
Like, at this point, Hasan is a lolcow. Anyways, use Gothoma for 10%.
He is, and he's like going right now. He's currently going on like this weird freaking like crusade to like accuse everybody on the internet of like a crime, basically.
Gamer subs and yeah, end video.
Oh my.
It's freaking wild, absolutely freaking wild. Another phenomenal video by Aithoma. Please go drop him a like, go drop him a sub, all that good stuff. Here is a copy to the video. I'm gonna go ahead and link it on the Discord. Please go drop him a like, go drop him a sub, all that good stuff, monos. Ayoo, monodachis! Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also find links to the videos that we reacted to today down in the description below, along with my Oshi marks. I'll see you in the next video, monos. Goodbye, and thank you so much for swinging by. Salut!